You ain't been blue. No, no, no. You ain't been blue till you had that mood indigo. That feeling goes stealing down to my shoe. Sit and sigh, go long blue. Always get that mood indigo since my baby said goodbye. In the evening when the lights are low, I'm so lonesome I cry, 'cause there's nobody who cares about me. I'm just a soul who is bluer than can be. When I get that mood indigo, I could lay me down and die. You ain't been blue, no. Till you had that mood indigo, that feeling goes stealing down to my shoe. So I sit and sigh, go class, it's Jerome again, here at our local lessons. I thought I would try that song. It kind of brings back some memories to me. I was a freshman in college when I first saw the Duke Ellington band and they played that tune. I was standing there in the middle of the aisle, really starstruck, because I'd never heard Duke Ellington when I was 16 years old, okay? He became popular after my start with music, basically. So we're going to start out with a little bit of what we call blues jazz, if you want to put it that way. Yeah, I got the music up there. You want to put the music up there for me, Robert? You might have this book. If you bought a Lowry organ within the last 30 years, you probably got this book, okay? Actually, I'm going to show you the color of the book. So you look around the house, you probably got it, right? If you don't have a Lowry, then I'm sure your neighbor could loan you one.
Okay, folks, and what I'm going to do, if you are on a computer, let me switch the camera here to me for a minute. I like my mask, Superman.
Oh, beautiful.
It's Superman.
Colorful.
And Gary, don't forget to call me.
Huh?
I know you're there, so you can't hide from me.
All right, so if you happen to have a computer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the song via the chat option. As soon as I find it here, hold on. iCloud.
And he's actually gonna send you the option with my little doodles on it, so you can already have it. You don't have to write anything down. unless I miss something myself and we add something later, okay?
Okay, so it is officially going into the chat, and then I'm going to also, yeah, that's what I'll do for now. So if you happen to have a computer, you can't do it with a iPhone or iPad, I think. But I just put it in the chat, so if you happen to have a computer, you can click on it, open it. If you need a copy of it, email Jerome, not me, because he has a copy of it as well.
I have to rescan it again. Apparently, I lost my copy in the computer,
Oh,
but I
boy.
can do. I still got a copy of it here.
I'll give it to you so you can make sure everybody has it.
All right.
5026. I'm going to put the email. If you should have the email because it came from us today.
Yeah, please send me an email so I can just basically reply right back to you with that.
Yeah, it's 5026@fletchermusic.com. Or if you just reply to the email you got for the link for the class. That came from the, and there's the email. All right, so I'm going to leave the camera view. Turn around, Jerome. Say hi.
Hi.
So he's in that view. Look at that hair. I'm going to turn the echo off
I
here.
just combed it.
He just finally combed
I
his
just
hair.
picked it out, okay?
He was bored here one day. He was sitting around waiting for you to call him, Gary. He was waiting for you to call him all day, and he sat here just picking his hair, and he
pull all
realized
my hair
all
out.
day gone by.
Picking your nose.
No, he was picking
Pulled
his
my hair
hair.
out over Gary.
No, today it was his hair. Look at that. Anyway, all right. So there, I'm going to put the camera back to you over there, Jerome. I'm trying to.
All right.
so
I'm
you
gonna
see
try
the
my
work.
best to look in the camera today, but
There
if
we
you
go.
see me, if
This
you
is
see me
you.
watching the music, I'm trying to point something out to you. Okay, I hope you can see it from there, or you can see it on your screen. I'm sure you can.
Do I need to share this at any point?
I don't think so. I think they got the music up. I don't think we have to today.
Well, some of them. Let me put it up real quick, though. It's for those of you who can't download it yet.
Yeah.
Let me just put a few, because I have to be on an important phone call. Let me just see here. Okay. Gary and who's that there?
What?
Who is Gary? Can you see the music?
Yeah, but I can't print from this. I have to go to my
okay, but
computer to
can you see
print.
that?
Yes, I can.
They can
Okay.
record, can they?
Yeah.
Is that Dan Hill?
Dan, is that you with the sky? The space? Okay, can you see the music? The reason why I ask is I only see you and Gary in this view, and I want to just make sure that you can see the music okay. All right, got a thumbs up. All right, so in the beginning, Jerome, you have a few notes here.
Yeah, I had a few notes there. The beginning is for the people who have the the arias, a great style to use with that is your Oscar Peterson style. And remember now, this tempo is going to be around 70 or even slower. Think of Billie Holiday when you're playing this song, okay? It sounded like she was stoned when she was singing the song. So you probably want to blues it and jazz it or play it like you're almost sleepy, you know? If you ever heard of Billie Holiday sing before, she always sounded like she was either waking up or going to bed. One or the other, okay? Or stoned, if you guys from the 60s know what I'm talking about, okay? The duet I chose to use on it, if you're going to play this at medley line, here's some recommendations. If you like the organ sound, then why not use...
I'm on this is on the screen right now.
okay, great.
Right here.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Why not use, these are suggestions. Okay, you can add what you want to, but 16 and 4 jazz flutes. If your flute voices are not green, they're not jazz. If they're red, they're Lowry. All right? If they're orange, they're basically theater sound. So the sound you want to hear is this. I'm going to put the easy button on so you can kind of get a flavor. You can find my, I always sit at a different organ when I walk in the door, so I forgot where my easy button was. Okay. I'm sitting at the Imperial here today. Okay. All right. Let's listen to the organ sound itself without the piano, with the duet on. Or you can take the duet off. I mean, leave the duet on, but take the 4-foot flute off and add the 1-foot flute. Get that Lady D style. Now, you also heard me do the clarinet down there. The clarinet is also great for doing this. All right, watch, listen to this. Maybe you want to put a bend here. You can put a glide on the pedal, or you can bird's eye off of the E flat. Okay, either one would work. That also works with that song. You can use 3 or 4 part harmony there, probably on your second time around on this song. If you notice, we have a DCL coda, return to the beginning, play to the sign, and skip to the coda. You see that on the second page, down at the bottom? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to basically come back to the beginning and play down to the sign and skip to the coda, which in this case, the coda only has one note, which is a C. So, yeah, you can leave it like that, yeah, because I want them to see the music. I'm still on page 1. I'm still on page 1 right now. The chords in this, guys, for the people who got MCS Plus, this would be great to try your jazz hands out, okay? Because you can make those simple chords like the C and the D and the D7 and the G7 really sound like you would probably be the pianist for the Duke Ellington Band with using your MCS Plus. That's a great feature to use. For people who have the Rialto, also can use that Plus. Now, use that. But if you got one finger, fine. You can use your one finger. It still sound just as good. If you got 3-finger chords, you want to add the 4th, fine. You can do that too, okay? Now, a substitute chord for the F minor chord, you can always use a B flat. A B flat would work just as well on the, I'll give you where on the second line, 3rd measure, the B flat and the F minor chords has the same minor flat amount of flats, okay? So it still will work for, that's kind of like a substitute chord. In real terms, they would probably use the B flat in the beginning, but they gave us an F minor. They both work, okay? They both work. So if you happen to make a mistake and improvise a B flat chord, you're not wrong. That's what I call mistakes, improvising, all right? I'm gonna stay on this first page again. Remember now, I'm using rhythm-wise. You can use anything slow, but because I was sitting at the, I did this last weekend. I was sitting at an instrument that had the jazz hand chorus on it. But today, things in this store are changing rapidly every time I sit down at a different instrument. I just chose the rock ballad on this. Some of you guys got that. Love song. And I had it at 70, I believe. Let's see here. Was it left? But I took out the accompaniment and only used the bass and drums at first. You hear it? That's the only thing I use. In the left hand, I had the organ flutes 8 and 4 on. If you want, you can add the strings. There goes the strings. Or you can add the vocal ensemble. Now, when I went to the second page, I always get that Mood Indigo. Since my baby said goodbye, I kind of added the Genius and the Orchestra Plus, or Complement 1 and Complement 2. That's when you probably want the song to get a little bit stronger on that. We call that the chorus in choir, or you might in band we call that the bridge. In choir, I think they call it the chorus. In band, they call it the bridge. Especially in your combos, that's going to be your bridge. So instead of just hearing this, you're going to hear, here's the bridge. Well, why bridge, Jerome, you all may ask. That's one of Robert's phrases, okay? The bridge. There's a change in the song at the bridge. Always a change in the song at the bridge. Either you're going to go out with a gigantic beginning, or you're going to go gigantic ending, or you're going to go back to the beginning. So the bridge, always get that Mood Indigo, since my baby said goodbye. And in the evening when the lights are low, I'm so lonesome I could cry. This song will make you cry. All right. Now that is going to be the bridge. At the DCL coda down at the bottom there, you probably want to put you a couple of little dots there so you can remind yourself to go back to the beginning. And the beginning, if you want to play this 3 or 4 times, remember you're going to go back to the beginning 3 or 4 times. The beginning of on the first page, that is your verse. You got a verse and a chorus.
Say that last part again, Jerome. You said put 2 dots there, or?
2 dots here at the DLS coda, just to remind you that you were repeating it. In other words, a repeat sign.
So I should put 2 dots right
here.
Yeah,
2 dots right there, yeah.
Okay, well, let me do that. Hold on.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm going to add 2 dots to the music here so you guys can see this. Any second.
It's just a reminder to remind you you're going to go back to the beginning 1 or 2 or 3 times.
All right, let's see. Actually, I'll put a colon. There we go. Let's make this. Yeah, you see me putting the dots there? I'm just full of surprises here with this computer. Oh, this is too small. Let me make it a little larger. Excuse me. Put that there. This is for you. There we go. There's dot 1. Copy and paste. Okay. Dot 2. Now look at my music. Is that right? Where you want it? Right here?
Exactly. 2 dots. That's exactly
okay,
what
you see that there,
that
folks?
Good.
Did you see that? Right there. 2 dots.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to, just in case, because I can't see all on my screen right now, I'm going to circle it. Boom. All right. There you go, Jerome.
Now, if you really want to sound really different, you want to sound like the era of bands of the 40s, why not go to your More button? If you have a Prestige and above, actually even a Stardust or Royale, your More button, and you're going to go either to Nostalgia.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Watch this, Jerome.
Okay.
Where did you push? More?
More.
Hold on. Check this out, folks.
And I was about to bring my cell phone in and do the same thing.
Yeah, but this is going to be a little different, and I'll show you.
More button, and then we're going to go over here to Nostalgia. Okay. And then we're going to hit.
Hold on. Watch this. Jerome hasn't seen this trick yet. They saw it last week because you were busy. And here we go, folks. Ready?
Okay.
Check this out, Jerome. Watch this. All right. All right, you see that? You see that, Jerome? See those 2 pictures I just took?
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm going to put it up on the screen. Ooh. Boom. Boom. Look at that. You see that there?
Mm-hmm.
Gary? You see that?
That is more. We hit nostalgia.
So there's more. And then on the screen,
On the screen, you're gonna
touch nostalgic.
nostalgia. And there's one other step you can do.
Uh-oh. I forgot
Okay.
to take a picture of that.
There's one other step you can do to see what instruments that's actually displayed in the presets on the under the more button. Is actually hit custom preset 4 on in most cases, or 3 on the Inspire or some of the other SU products.
Now
Okay.
you're on camera. Point where it's at, Jerome.
All right. Custom preset 4
Over there.
over here.
All right. They're all looking at like, we know all this, Jerome.
Yeah, I know. Then I'm gonna go over and hit my Lombardi saxes. You can pick number 9 or number 10. It doesn't matter. Just place it where you want to play those sounds at. Let's say we do number 9 and keep the saxes on top. Okay? Number 9. That's an easy one to find. And then you want to put on, let's see what the more button gave me on that preset. It's an octave. I don't want to do octave. I want to do 4-part harmony because I really want it full. So you're going to hear it like this. Now that really sounds like a big band type setting, okay? Lombardi saxes always work, and you also can do it on the bottom if you're not comfortable doing it on the top. Just push number 10, and you'll have the saxes on the bottom. Now I'm gonna skip to the next page, and this is a great place where you can have a solo instrument. Maybe at that point you might want to put in a Louis Armstrong type solo instrument, or let's see what we got here. Pick out one here. More. We're gonna go back to nostalgia, and we're gonna hit number 4 again. Number 4, your Louis Armstrong shake trumpet. You can really have a lot of fun with this instrument if you just, you don't have to make any presets yourself. The first couple of presets I did because I just wanted to do them, you know, and give you something new. But if you just want to use the presets within the instrument itself, go to nostalgia and just turn on number 4 and just go back and forth to what you want. If you wanted a Harry sound, number 1 is a Harry sound, all right? Or if you wanted to be Roy Rogers, and do it this way. Or you might want to consider hearing this song in Austria and do it this way. That's what I call having fun with the buttons, guys. You don't have to come up with something new. The designs or the instruments and all of the orchestras are right at your fingertips. All you gotta do is just pull them up when you want them. Okay. Let's see here. Did I do anything else differently with that song? No, I did not, Robert. That was my lesson from last week. And now we're going to turn you over to some question and answer series. So if you got any questions, this is the time. Gary, I'm probably going to hear from you first.
Gary's coming to the computer.
Sorry, I missed it. What's the name of the song? A simple question.
It was Marianne.
Oh, Marianne Dunn.
Marianne, Gary.
Marianne, oh, Marianne.
No, I got the first letter right. The song is
Mood Indigo.
Mood Indigo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It is in one of your Lowry Black Book, okay?
And Dan, you asked the question where these recordings are. If you go to youtube.com/Fletcher Music Centers, youtube.com/FLETCHERMUSIC Fletcher Music Centers. Hopefully I spelled that right. You go to that website, there's all sorts of playlists, and the playlist for the Tucson classes, specifically, it says 5026 Tucson. Okay?
And by the way, Dan, I do have the Roland AT900 here waiting on your call. Did he shake his head?
He's giving you a thumbs up. He's in the sky. But anyway, so some of our store numbers are 5028, 5026. So some of the stores that are recording right now, that's how it's labeled under that playlist. Stan has his hand raised. You have a question, Stan?
Turn on your
Yeah,
speaker.
give me the rhythm, the style that you're actually using right now on that song.
Okay, I'm using hold on a second. Let me go back to it. Just in case you don't know how to do this. Custom preset 1 will always take you back to the style. Custom preset 1 would bring you back to the style. I'm using 50s love song.
50 love songs.
Yeah, 50s love song. I figure that is a general, and everybody has that one, okay? You can pick your choice. I mean, personally, when I heard when Diana Ross did the movie tribute to Billie Holiday, they was actually using a swing beat, you know, like the Oscar Peterson, but very slow. Or you could use a Frank in the Count, very slow. But you don't want to have all those other backgrounds in it when you're doing it. I kind of like the 50s love song because it is a bluesy song, okay? And I'm trying to remember that for back 1969 when I was standing there in the aisle listening to them play that song. It did have that 50s kind of a drum beat to it, so. But I've heard it done more than one way, Stan, okay?
Okay.
But right now,
you took out everything out of that rhythm except for the drums and the bass.
Yeah. And then the second page, you can bring those guys back in.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, on the second page, you got to go outside and call them in because you know what they're doing out back.
Okay.
The rest of the band, you
don't bring your orchestra plus then.
No, not until the second page.
Okay.
Yeah. You can bring them all in on the second page, including drum variation if you like.
Okay.
Or you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, or you can do them one or two at a time, you know. Maybe the second time around you might want to bring in the orchestra one in, or the genie on this one is called, okay?
Yeah, as soon as you're done with the Zoom call, you go on your organ and you set it up and you go, you know what, I'm going to do what I want.
Yeah,
Jerome won't get mad at you.
No, we will not.
I know that.
It's all about trial and error on these instruments.
But that is what he. Yeah, but that is what he's doing. I was noticing as he was playing there.
Okay.
Now I did
Appreciate
keep the memory on, Stan. I did not. I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear like maybe a group in the background with some oohs, so I added the vocal ensemble button. People don't know where the
Uh-huh.
vocal ensemble button on the left lower keyboard. It is next. It's to the left of your 8-foot flute, 4-foot flute. You're gonna have strings, vocal ensemble. That's a nice voice to use when you're doing something slow and
Mhm.
funky like that. It's like you got your little choir in the background, like the Mill Brothers doing their little doo wop, kind of thing. I like
What
that.
color is that,
It
Ted?
is that one is brown.
Okay,
You got
gotcha.
three. You should have like four purple one, lower genius, which is black, vocal ensemble, which is brown, and it's next to the two yellow ones, string 8 and string
Violin
4.
strings, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Just remember to hear those, you got to have your lower red tab on. Okay.
Yeah, right.
If you don't have that on, you can't hear those voices. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right,
Very
Thank
good
Sharon.
you,
question,
Tom.
Stan. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharon, you had your hand raised. You have a question? I
I'm
can't hear
done.
you. Let me-
What tempo,
Yeah, you
what
had your hand
tempo did
raised.
you do it on?
What tempo?
Yeah,
I'm at 68 right now. I did have it on 70. That is a slow. I mean, you got to create almost a sleepy atmosphere with that. Anything above 70 is too fast, as far as I'm concerned. So around 68, between 68 and 65, slow and grinding. I don't want to get too X-rated here, but slow and grinding.
This is being recorded, Jerome,
Okay, gotcha.
and being posted on YouTube.
Well, in music, when you got the conductor in front of you, even in the army band and college bands, they're gonna tell you how they want it felt. Okay, so they might use some a little bit on the obscene side language to make you feel what they want out of you as a player, and that's what you're trying to tell the instrument. What I want out of the player here, out of the orchestra. You, the conductor, you trying to get something out of that instrument that you want to feel. All right. Very good. Very good, Sharon.
thank you.
All right. Anybody else out there?
Sharon, did you get a new hairstyle and cut?
Yes, I did.
Let's take a look. I got a spot. I noticed it right away. Look at that beautiful hairstyle and cut. Woo!
Yeah, I like it.
Well,
You
thank
go,
you.
girl.
Yeah, I do like
You
it.
go, girl. All
Thank
right,
you.
Jerome, it's back to you.
All right, guys. That's all I got for today. I hope you got something out of that. We're probably going to
He's
put
gonna have to play a little song though before he goes.
a
Don't you
little
agree?
song. A little song.
A little song, about 5 minutes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to go way back right now. And one thing I really like on this instrument here, it has the smooth foxtrot on it. And any of the A series, I believe, pretty much got the smooth foxtrot on it. That's one rhythm I really do like a lot. And I had it transposed down. I'm going to bring it up back to C. By the way, I had that song transposed down 4 half steps, which was the key of A. Because I was trying to sing it early in the key of C. That didn't work. Okay. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's give him a big round of applause, everybody. Look at that.
Just a quick reminder before you go. My college clarinet instructor once told me, Jerome, I can sit in this office and give you a 30-minute lesson, but if you don't go out and practice or play for 30 hours, it doesn't make any sense. Okay? I don't know what that means to you, but take your little bit that I gave you today and turn it into a couple of hours. I guarantee you, you're going to improve your playing 1,000%.
So go out and play and have fun.
Yeah.
And next week, when you come to class, what we're going to do is we're going to have each of you play that song to see who's been practicing.
Great.
I'm just kidding.
Play it now.
You should see all the looks I saw. Some of you laughed and some of you gave me this weird look. So, well, we're glad you all was on class today. We'll see you again next week.
Next week.
And we have a couple little tricks up our sleeve for a good lesson. So
Yeah.
we'll say farewell. Say goodbye, Jerome. Jerome,
Goodbye,
wait.
Jerome.
No, Jerome,
Oh.
you're
Bye,
look over.
Jerome.
Bye,
Thank
Jerome.
you. You like your haircut too.
Thank you. I worked all last night on it. You know, I brought out the jackhammer and the lawnmower. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We'll talk to you later now.